Metabolic adaptation is a huge thing going around right now, and a lot of people don't really understand what it is. But basically, what it is your calories have gotten so low that your body has adjusted to those and slowed down your metabolism. The purpose is when your calories get low, your body's main goal is to keep you alive. So if you're eating such low calories that all there is enough to keep you alive, that's what your body's done is slowed down its fat burning process and its weight um, loss process so that all the calories that you're eating are strictly just going to keeping your organs working and alive. So this is kind of when a lot of women will say that they were eating X amount of calories and then they cut back and they started losing weight and they cut back and they lost weight and now they're at a plateau and they're not losing weight anymore. Even when they're decreasing their calories even more, they're not losing weight. A lot of women that are coming in with this problem are anywhere in that 800 calorie range, 1,000 calorie range, even 1,200 calorie range on a long period of time is just too low for our bodies to really function. And so, like I said, they're using those calories just to keep you alive, and you're no longer able to lose weight on that. So, what do we have to do when you hit this? If you are at this spot where you're at a low calorie range and you're not losing weight anymore, what we need to do is start increasing your calories. And as you increase your calories, it's going to increase your metabolism. And I know it's scary every time I tell this to women, is like the opposite of what they want to hear. We've been told our whole lives that we have to eat less to lose weight. And you do. However, if your calories are too low, you can't eat any less, then where do you go from there? So what we'll do is slowly increase your calories. And I'm just going to give you an example of someone, let's say you're eating 1,000 calories right now. We'd increase your calories by 150 calories. So that would put you at 1150, 1,150 calories. Um, and then you will consistently hit that for 2 weeks. During this process, and this is where it's like you've got to kind of have trust in the process. But as you do this, you're going to start feeling better. Your energy is going to be better. And most women will actually start losing weight because your metabolism is starting to work for you again. Um, you should not gain weight during this stage. If anything, maybe 1 to 3 pounds. So, like I said, you're going to increase that to 1150, hit that consistently for 2 weeks, and then you'll increase it again by 150 calories. Hit that consistently for 2 weeks and then increase it again. And ideally, you want to get those calories as high as you can without, like I said, gaining weight. 1 to 3 pounds is kind of maybe normal, but if you're starting to gain more than that, then you've hit your maintenance calories. So your maintenance calories is how many calories can you eat that your body will burn on its own without gaining weight. And once you've exceeded that, that's when you'll start gaining weight. You're over your maintenance calories, over what your body can burn throughout the day. So once you hit that amount of calories where you are starting to gain weight, then that's your maintenance calories. Let's say it's 1,800 calories. Now, if you want to go into a fat loss cycle, you take that 1,800 and you're going to work in reverse, cut 150 calories. So then you'll be at 1,650, and you'll eat 1,650 for until you no longer lose weight. So you'll lose weight, you'll lose weight, you'll lose weight. That may be a month, that may be 2 weeks. However long, as long as you are still losing weight, you'll stay at that calories. Once you stop losing weight, you'll cut another 150 calories. And then same thing, stay at those calories until you stop losing weight again. And I normally say 2 to 3 weeks. If you've stopped losing weight for 2 to 3 weeks, then we can adjust those calories lower again. Then you kind of repeat the cycle. So you'll get down as low as 1,200 calories, maybe 1,100 if you did a very short period of time, but you really don't want to go much lower than that. And then you'll just start increasing again. So that's kind of how the process works. Now I'm going to give you like a little bit of a breakdown. Like I said, if you are currently eating 1,000 calories and you have stopped losing weight, and we're going to start increasing your calories. So if we use the example of 1,150 calories, now I'm going to look at your macros because we all know that that's obviously plays a role in it too. So if you were, I just wrote out some numbers just to kind of give you guys an example, but let's say you're 180 pounds. What we're going to base these off of the weight that you want to weigh. So if you're 180 and you want to be 150 pounds, you're going to set your protein at 0.8 to 1% of the weight you want to weigh. So for this example, we'd say 0.8% of 150 would be 120. So you would need 120 grams of protein. Now, to figure out how many calories that is, we take our protein, 120 grams, and we're going to times it by 4, which equals 480. Now, for women's hormonal health, we need at least 40 grams of fat per day. So I'm just going to use 40 grams. If we took 40 grams of fat, there's 9 calories per gram of fat. So we take 40 times 9, which is 360. So 360 of your calories are going to come from fat, 480 are going to come from proteins. Um, and then we just add those two numbers together, the 480 and the 360, which equals 720. And we're going to take the 1150 calories that we want to eat for the day. We're going to minus 720 calories because that's what you're getting your protein and your fats from. And you'll have 430 calories. We'll divide that by 4 because there's 4 calories per gram of carbs, which would give us 107 grams of carbs. So that could kind of be like your daily structure. Would be 120 grams of protein, 40 grams of fat, and 107 carbs for that 1150 calories. Now, those numbers vary. If you love proteins, you could always go up to, like I said, the 1% protein. Most women struggle to get protein in, so I normally go with that lower number, that 0.8%. But if you love proteins and they're easy for you to get in, you could increase that protein number and then adjust those numbers. If you're going through menopause, most women will deal or can do better with fats than carbs during menopause. So you may want to make that fat maybe 45% instead of 40%, and then that will take away from where your carbs are. And then you'll just continue to increase that. So like I said, 1150, hit that consistently for 2 weeks, and then you'll bump it up to 1300. Hit that consistently for 2 weeks, bump it up to 1450, so on until you hit your maintenance cycle. Like I said, the macros kind of will definitely vary depending on your goals and depending on where you're at and what's doable for you. But that will give you an example. If you need, something more specific to you, feel free to reach out and we can set up a call and kind of see what that looks like and what you might need specifically for you. So hope this helps. Like I said, let me know if you have any questions.